I can't tell you right now how hungry I've been. Haven't eaten since breakfast, and we've had these pretzels served to us, which is like a bit of a pre-snack before we get our actual lunch, and they taste so good. Tasting pretty amazing, very salty, very nice. And I'm introduced to wash it down. Right now I'm at Dubai Airport. It's about, I don't know, an hour or so I think before we start boarding, and then we head off to Manila. The gate is just over there. Because of the nature of the times of the flights, I basically skipped a meal, so I'm absolutely starved. And right now chocolate is like the most amazing thing I've ever had. Planning on getting some sleep as well on the plane, which if I do it right, get my 8 hours in, then that means I'll have the whole flight to sleep, which will be nice. Also kind of weird because we obviously land at 4 in the afternoon, so it's like I've slept the whole day as well. It's really weird. But yeah, so far so good, and we'll see how the next part of the trip goes. So I'm just sat at the gates now, waiting for the plane to start boarding. We've just gone through all the passport control and everything. So the time now is 2:30. So we leave apparently at 3:30. So that gives us an hour before we have to actually physically leave the ground. So I would imagine they will start the boarding in about 15-20 minutes. I got a little upset earlier because I was thinking about the last time I was in Dubai. I was with my wife and we were going on honeymoon. Oh, shut up. We were going on honeymoon to the Maldives and we had this little adventure here together, and it just made me think of all the happy times and how much I miss her. It's kind of weird, this whole trip so far. It's very bittersweet. I mean, I'm excited to come obviously, and there's so much I'm planning to do, but also because of now being on my own, being so far from family and friends, and you know, just comfort, I guess. It just scares me a little bit. And I also got thinking about, you guys have always been saying how friendly the culture and people are out there and everything. And, you know, traditionally your first point of contact and experience and opinion on the country is usually when you arrive there. But actually I think it really starts at the airport, because this is where we see people going home. So you never know, I might get chatting to somebody on the plane and might be going to Regine's concert. You never know. It's got to be said, this flight's already much better than the one from Birmingham to Dubai. There's more legroom. The joystick controller in the entertainment set is much better, much more like a control, like a game joypad controller rather than like a TV remote. The TV pictures are much sharper, so they've gone for the HD effect, which is much better. USB charger, which is always a plus. Headphone sockets, can't really fault it, to be honest. Very happy to see a shot in the dark appearing up on the entertainment here. It's a film I haven't seen in such a long time. A few classic moments as well, so I'll definitely be watching this and then going to sleep. incredible that I'm already experiencing Filipino culture, because the lady a few scenes away is singing already to ABBA, which is kind of cool. And also we got chatting a little bit as well, so I'm already feeling the warm hospitality, and I'm only on the plane. Oh, my bum really hurts. Thank you. Orange juice. So we have like a ciabatta type bread. We have noodles. It's like a cream cheese dessert, which will be like a cheesecake, I guess. Some crackers and the grilled chicken, which I'm not going to show you yet. I will have to uncover it and not burn myself. So I'm going to keep this chicken covered for now, keep it warm, and I'm going to tuck into my noodle starter. I'll try not to spill it everywhere. Smells good. Tastes pretty good. Got a lovely flavour, which surprises me because noodles can be quite plain. Tastes pretty good. Normally I'd go straight for the bread, but you guys don't want to see me eating bread, so we're going straight for the chicken. The potatoes tend to have that sort of soft sort of texture, and that kind of, I wouldn't say burnt taste, but you know the sort of taste when you microwave chips. It's the same thing. And I suppose when you think about it, that's all I've had to do anyway. So it makes perfect sense. Carrots taste good. And hot. Oh! And then of course we have the chicken, which looks pretty good. But does it taste any good? That's the problem. You know what, for plain food you can't grumble. It's hot. I mean, obviously you can't cook chips on a plane, so they would always have to be microwavable. But I guess so with the chicken to a degree. But I've got no issues with this. It tastes amazing. So we're currently 35,000 feet west of China, southwest. And finally we have dessert, which is a cream cheese mousse with salted caramel and white chocolate, which I reckon is going to go down an absolute treat. So first dip into it. Oh, it's very smooth, very light. It's like, well, yeah, it's a mousse. It tastes just like a caramel cheesecake without the heaviness of the food. It's quite a light, fluffy dessert. It tastes fantastic. It's quite good. I think I slept enough to not worry about jet lag. So I had a decent nap, maybe 4 or 5 hours. So I won't be too knackered when I get there. And it also means I'll be able to sleep once I get to the hotel. Because I know what's going to happen. If I slept a long time on the plane, I would not be able to sleep tonight, so it's probably worked out rather well. It's official, we've landed in Manila. And here we have the giraffe. You guys are always speaking about how when I come to the Philippines, you hope that I experience the hospitality, and so far my experience has been just that. Jollibee!